in 2 weeks, you're not going to get no report cards. But they're going to step up and say, look, I have these resources I'm willing to bring to the table. I got this time I'm willing to bring to the table.
Write the script, brother. Lay it out.
This is what's going to happen. Next, this is going to happen.
Lay the script out.
They're going to stand up. I have these resources I can bring to the table to help us out. This time I see that you all are doing this. I can benefit from this. We're going to start volunteering projects to help to assist other people. Like the economic program that I came up with. Even with these DVDs, people are not doing that. We can literally take this stack of DVDs, distribute these. We don't want no money back from it. We just want to wake up other people. You already bringing resources to the table. Stop making money. Go with these DVDs. Say, look, I just want you to see this information. Check this out. You can make a donation if you want to. Who is that? Would it hurt to do that? We're not asking for no money. Bring information to them. They're going to bless you anyway. The key is once you bring the people into this idea of supporting and loving one another, can nothing come out of it but wealth for all. So wealth doesn't have to be your immediate concern in order to achieve prosperity. Do you understand what I'm making? You achieve prosperity through being able to create it in the lives of others immediately, starting with their mind, which is why the first ministry that we have is the DVD ministry. We want to create wealth in their minds first. Once you can create wealth in their minds, then wealth can exist in them. So you can't go to them and it says, okay, you say, well, you show a person who got land, and you go ask them for some vegetables. You stealing from them as far as they're concerned, asking them for some vegetables. But if you show them how to plant and how great the harvest of vegetables that they have, and then you come ask them for the vegetables, they ain't gonna have no problem with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why we want, once we reach them with this information and awaken them to the potential and the opportunity that exists for prosperity through us sharing among one another, and we awaken them to that idea, then they're going to be able to share naturally because they're knowledgeable of the benefits that will come from them from it. You see the point I'm making? So, but how we always go to it is we coming up front with the money. You cannot create quality in the lives of other people and that quality not be reciprocated back to you. It's impossible. We have not got that concept as a people. That's the concept that we're moving forward on. Once you create quality in the lives of other people, it's already done for you. Because the people that you're creating quality with, you're surrounded by them anyway. Every day you're looking at them, every moment, every second of the day. So instead of being on what I can get on a survivalistic level of consciousness, what can I get from this person? How can I get it? How can I contribute to the quality of the situation, thus reaping some of the benefits myself? That's the difference, a whole other attitude. That's knocking the sales out. You don't have to sell nothing. Once you contribute to the quality of the lives of other people, you're going to live inside that quality. You're going to live inside that dimension. So the supportive mechanism is not just doing that for people in this room. Everybody. Guarantee you, 7 days, you won't be living the same way you did in the next 7 days. 7 days. Instead of saying, I ain't got this, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I don't care what you don't have. What you don't got. How can I help? Do you hear the point I'm making? Not just with people in this room. No more, I got this, I need this. How am I going to get that? I'm worried about this. How can I help? That's a whole different attitude. By you helping, everything that you need, someone already got. You're the missing puzzle. Once you give them what they need, what you need, they already have. And it means probably nothing to them. Do you understand what I'm making? Just like you help somebody repair their house, they got 15 cars, they just give you a car. They didn't even need it, it was garbage to them. I'm telling you that the garbage that we have, another man's garbage is another man's paradise. The garbage that we have, that we're holding from one another, is enough to create a fourth dimensional heaven for everybody in our community. Y'all hear what I said? The garbage that we have. Because somebody else's garbage that you think is some garbage, somebody else needs that. But we, instead of going to each other, recycling and distributing this wealth among one another, the only solution we have is go get a job.
Sound like a project to me, bro.
To go get a job. Why? Because we don't have that how can I help attitude. We don't have that, this is what I have to give attitude. What type of attitude we got? I need, I want. that runs rampant through our community. How many people are stepping up within your experience, literally talking about, how can I help? You talking to them, this is what I need. This is what I want. How many people you know that? I'm telling you, you go around some of them crackers on the north side, in the suburbs, as soon as you get around, how can we help you? Okay, you just moved in, what do you need?
Right.
Why do they have that attitude? Because they know it's increasing the quality of their environment. They're even governing you through that.
Co-optation.
Come on. They're governing you through giving. Oh, you're gonna need this for the children. To teach them. Well, they're basically saying your children are gonna have to learn something.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm making?
Right.
They're taking responsibility and governing their communities through giving. If you go and you give out 10 toothbrushes, you telling people they need to brush their teeth. You understand what I'm making? Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? They're governing through giving.
That's right.
People go down to public aid thinking that they're getting something for free. They're governing you by giving.
That's right.
Governing you.
That's right.
We don't want you. We need you to be in here part of our economy. We don't want you going farming, growing your own food. We need you to be up in this concrete jungle. Do you understand what I'm making? To keep our illusion going. To keep our reality of wealth. We need those who believe in poverty. We ain't got no wealth if there's no people that don't believe in poverty. So we need you to come down here and get this public aid. Do you understand what I'm making? Because who are you aiding? You're not being aided if your essential dynamic and concept about prosperity is not changing. They're doing you worse. If you don't realize that the infinite abundance of wealth lies within the universe that's available and accessible to you at all times, and you haven't figured out practically and mathematically how to manifest that for yourself, you'll be destroyed by receiving public aid. Do you understand the point I'm making? Because now you have limited your supply of what you can get to have to the first and third of the month. When the whole universe is yours every time of the month. They sure improve it. They want Iraq, they go over there and get it, don't they? They want Africa, they go over there and get it. Well, at some point we'll realize who we are, we'll want Washington, D.C., and we'll just go get it. You all understand the point I'm making?
Just take it, bro.
It's just take it. It's ours to have anyway. But that attitude has to change. So my point with the support system, step up next week in your week. Don't be a slave. You got two choices in this world. Y'all don't hear me. It sounds like a very bold statement. You got two choices. To be a slave or a divine servant. You're going to be one or the other. You have no choice.
Divine servant.
You're going to either be a slave or a divine servant.
That's right.
The divine servant is wealthy. The slave is living from check to check. The divine servant, his time belongs to him. Y'all don't hear me. His ability belongs to him. He is his own boss. But he renders his service divinely as he wills so to uplift and be a contribution to humanity. Y'all ain't hearing me, are you? So you're going to be a slave or divine servant. Let me say the difference between the slave. The slave begrudges their work, complains, feels a sense of oppression. They have no control over their time. Feels dependent. Let me show you the difference with the divine servant. The divine servant has realized themselves and their capacity to give and help others and contribute to the happiness and love and life and liberty of other people through giving. Same, they both doing, if you look at them, they're doing the same work. The slave is working as a custodian, and the divine servant is cleansing his community. The work looks same. The attitude is different. Do you understand what I'm making? It don't matter whether you clean up the White House or whether you clean up the project, you still clean up. Do you understand what I'm making? It don't matter if you clean up American Airlines or if you're picking up garbage in your own community. You're doing the same thing. The difference is the attitude that people have about it. You look, I'll give you an example just with the buildings. Money we have associated with divinity. So if we got money, we have a different attitude towards things.
That's right.
That are the same thing.
This is true.
Look at a hotel building, look at the project. Two buildings. Only difference is very few people are rendering service to each other in the building. I'm just look at it for what it is. One building right here, one building over there. You don't know nothing about economics, money, how people getting paid. You just see people living over here and people living over there. You know, the first thing you're going to see.
Brother, how do we get back from the projects to pyramids or from the projects to...
We're about to go there.
How do we take us there, brother?
We're about to go there.
Take us there.
The pyramids were built through cooperative effort. Of people rendering divine service